Hi everyone. Welcome to Grammar and Writing Academy, your destination for mastering English.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, baby. Hope that all of you are okay. Right now, we will have a grammar session. Lesson 13. It's about both regular verbs and irregular verbs. Page 187 in your reader's notebook. Open it, please, as fast as you can and try to join the session. Ask your friends to join the session, please. Still 8 or out of the session. This sheet, you already have it in your email. Suppose you have already printed it. Okay, we will have it right now. Talking about regular verbs and irregular verbs, this is not the first time we take this lesson. We have taken before. We have taken before so many times, by the way. It's an easy lesson. I'm gonna try to make it more simple and more clear to you. If I'm talking about regular verbs and irregular verbs, then I'm talking about the past tense and the perfect tense. The past tense means you want to put the verb in the past tense to tell me that the action has already happened. If you have a sentence in the past tense, or if you want to mention a sentence, if you want to write a sentence in the past tense, you have to pay attention to the simple predicate. You have to pay attention to the verb. First of all, you have to decide whether the verb is a regular verb or an irregular verb. So, Mr. What's going to happen if it's a regular verb? There is a certain way to put the verb in the past tense if it's a regular verb, and there's another different way to put the verb in the past tense if it's an irregular verb. The most common case here for the regular verb is to add d, ed, ied, you may double the last consonant before adding ed to the end of the irregular verbs. I'm going to start with Muhammad Shanaan. Muhammad, read for us, please, Muhammad.
Yes, Mr. Most verbs are regular verbs. They form their past tense by adding ed or d. A regular verb also adds ed when it is used with the helping verb has, have, or had. Walk, walked, have walked, lived, lived, has lived. If the verb ends in the vowel followed by a consonant, double the consonant and add ed. If the verb ends in a consonant followed by y, change the y to I and add ed. Stop, stop, has stopped. Carry, carried, had carried.
Cried, cried, had cried. Thank you so much here, Muhammad. So here, as I mentioned before, most verbs are regular verbs, okay? They form their past tense by adding d or ed. Mr. According to my own mind, no, according to the end of the verb. For example, here, if I have a verb like use, and if I have a verb like arrive, use here has e to the end of it. In this case, if I want to put it in the past tense, I have to add only d to the end of it. Also, arrive here, it has e to the end of it. If I want to put it in the past form, I'm going to add d only to the end of it. So this is for the d. If you have a verb with e to the end, add only d. If you don't have e to the end, you're going to add ed. Like what, Mr.? Like clean, like wash. It will be cleaned and washed, right? Yes. Easy and clear. A regular verb also adds ed when it's used with the helping verbs has, have, or have. I told you before, once if you have a sentence and it has both a helping verb and a main verb, you have to pay attention to the helping verb because we have so many kinds of helping verbs. In this case, I'm talking about the helping verb has, have, had. If you have one of those verbs, one of those helping verbs in a sentence, the main verb, it has to be with d, ed, ied to the end, has used, have arrived, had cleaned, has washed, like that. Walk, a verb in the present form, walked here, a verb in the past form, have walked, a verb in the present perfect form. or the participle form. Live, present form, lived. Past form, has lived. A verb in the participle form because here we have a helping verb has. Okay. If a verb ends in a vowel followed by a consonant, double the consonant and add ed. If a verb ends in a consonant followed by y, change the y to I and add ed. Stop ends with a consonant before the vowel. We're gonna double the last consonant stop before adding ed. If I have has as a helping verb, stop, it will be also stop. Cry. Y to the end. Before it or a consonant, I have to cross the y before adding ed. Cried. Had, a helping verb. Had a cry? No, had a cry. The same thing is gonna be with a drop and quiz. Drop. P, consonant. O, vowel. Double the last consonant before adding ed. Quiz. Z, consonant. I, vowel. Double the last consonant before adding ed. We have also here play and marry. Play here with y to the end, before it a vowel. In this case, we will not cross the y. We have to add ed to the end of it. Play. But here, for marry, for example, like that. Marry, it has y to the end. Before it what, Mr. Before the consonant, I have to cross it and add ed. Clear? So clear. According to this sheet, more explanation here. Abdurrahman al-Abeid. Again, Abdurrahman, please. Regular verbs again. I think I can't hear you, by the way. Abdurrahman.
Yes, mister.
I can hear you now, but please try to raise your voice a little bit.
Okay. Regular verbs. Regular verbs form their past tense by adding ed or d. Walk, walked, and live, lived, and lived, and hop, hopped. Okay. If a verb ends in a short vowel followed by a consonant, double add the consonant and add ed. Hop, hop.
Good.
If a verb ends in a consonant following by y, change the y to I and add ed. Try, tried.
Thank you so much here, Abdurrahman al-Abeid, and this is everything for the regular verbs. I'll move with you right now to page 187 again. Here you have an exercise down. It's so simple and clear and easy. Write the past tense of each verb listed. So we're gonna write the past tense for every regular verb down here. Then write a sentence using a verb in the past tense. Of course, here you're gonna write the sentences, but I'm gonna let you see it from my teacher's guide. If you have a different sentence, you can write it to me in a document file and send it to me beside the homework of spelling, by the way. You have only a minute to think of this exercise. This you will see the answers. You have a minute, as fast as you can, please. Jawad, good afternoon. Jawad, can you hear me?
Yes, mister. Yes, mister.
You weren't in the previous session, right?
Yeah, mister.
Okay.
I only go to the sessions from 12 o'clock because the internet.
Okay, no problem, Jawad. The video lecture for the previous session will appear to you at 2 o'clock. You have to
Okay, I
open
will watch it.
Okay, here I need you to answer the first one for us. Here you have travel. Travel is a regular verb. If you want to put it in past tense, it will be
Traveled. We will add
ed.
ed.
Good. We have a sentence for it. Can you read for us, please?
Okay. Some soldiers traveled far to join the army.
Yeah, some soldiers traveled far to join the army. You have the chance also to say number 2. Big.
Okay. Big. Bigged. We
Yeah.
add ed.
No, we have to.
No, mister, we add gedy.
We have first to double the last consonant before adding ed. Why, mister? Because here we have a consonant to the end and before the vowel. In this reason, or in this case, for this reason, or in this case, we have to double the last consonant before adding ed. Okay? You
Okay.
have a sentence for it. Can you read for us the
Okay.
sentence?
The wife begged to be allowed to join her husband.
Your husband. Thank you so much here, Jawad. Moving to another one. Hatem Hussein, according to the turns. Number 3, Hatem.
Yes, mister, I am Hatem.
Yeah, Hatem, number 3, use.
Number 3, okay. Used. The soldiers
We're gonna
used.
add only D because here we have E to the end of it. We have a sentence, correct?
Okay. Yeah. The soldiers used what they were taught what came to say alive.
Stay alive. Thank you so much here, Hatem. Moving to another one. Ibrahim Wasim. Number 4, carry. Where are you, bro? Where is he? He was here right now. Okay. Moving to another one. Time. Is there a proper?
Yes, mister.
Yes, that's good.
Yes,
Time.
mister, I'm time.
Okay, number 4.
Carry.
Here in carry, we have to cross the Y because here before it a consonant. We have to cross it and make it I-E-D. The sentence for it, please.
The soldier carried a lot of great into
A lot of
battle.
into a battle, a lot of machines. Okay, thank you.
Mister, I have a question.
Yeah,
Mister, in the grammar workshop book, in page 119 and 120, 121, there's words for the lesson. There's words for the cast and the feet. There's words like dig, dug, like veal.
yeah. You mean the last 3 pages, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to study all of them. Okay, thank you.
You will come with us at the exam.
They will be with you forever as long as you are learning English. By the way, you have to study all of them.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. I'm talking to everyone, by the way. Here, this is Ayman Sameh. Ayman, the last one. Unmute your cam, please.
Yes, mister.
Number 5.
Injured. The soldier injured himself before he even got to the battle.
Thank you so
Mister,
much.
I wrote-
Here, Ayman,
Mister, I wrote-
injured here, we have to add D to the end. Yes, Ayman.
The sentence that I wrote is different, but
No
I'm
problem.
sure that they are correct.
No problem.
sure
I
that
mentioned before that if you have a different sentence, you can send it to me with the spelling homework for the constructing sentences. I asked you to construct 10 sentences. You can also write those sentences down. No problem. And I'm going to check all of them. Thank you so much here, Ay. You have only 20 seconds to check your answers as fast as you can, or you can take a screenshot before moving to the upcoming lesson or to the next page. As fast as you can. Okay. Jad Firas. Jad?
Yes, mister.
We learned right now about the regular verbs. We will move to the irregular verbs. Read for us, please.
Irregular verbs. Some verbs are irregular. These verbs don't add ed or d to form the past tense. Some very common verbs are irregular. Be, was, were. Go, went. Eat, ate. Become, became. Have, had. Do, did. Buy, bought. Leave, left.
Thank you so much here, Jen.
Okay.
As I mentioned before, the regular verbs, you can add D, ED, IED, or you may double the last consonant before adding ED according to the end of the verb. But here for the irregular verbs, we don't have the same rule. We have to memorize all of the verbs by heart like that. And in the grammar booklet, the last 4 pages or the last 3 pages, you have mostly all the irregular verbs that you're going to use. You have to memorize all of them by heart. Will be there in the exam, mister? Yes, it will be in the exam. Okay, and most of them, you already know them, by the way. Be active and do your jobs. Here, I'm gonna talk about the irregular verbs again. Omar Abu Tabak, read for us, please, this part.
Yes, mister.
This part, please.
Irregular verbs. Irregular verbs don't add ed or d to form the past tense. Shut, shut, shut. Sit, sat, sat. See, saw, seen. Come, came, come. Learn, learned, learned.
Wait a minute.
Learned, learned, learned.
No, this is learn only. It's written incorrect here. Learn, by the way, we have some verbs, by the way, that can be both regular or
Mister,
irregular.
I have a question.
I'm talking. Okay. Learn and dream. Those verbs can be both regular or irregular. Here you have the first form. This is the present form. Okay. This is the present form. And here you have the past form. And here you have the past participle form, but in the past participle form here, there must be a helping verb like has, have, had, and I have mentioned that before so many times. Clear? So clear. Be with me, Omar. I'm gonna move to this exercise. Write the verbs and tell whether they are regular or irregular. We have 5 sentences. Read all of them correctly in a perfect way. Find the verb and tell me whether this verb is regular or irregular. You have a minute. Yes, Omar.
Do I solve it by my own?
What?
Do I solve it by my own?
You want to solve what? This exercise?
Yeah.
We are moving in turns. This is your question. I think you have another question.
Mister. Anna went to
No,
the
don't answer now.
every
Still a
weekend.
minute. Still a minute, Omar. And I'm moving in turns. You will have a chance, by the way. Do you have any other questions or not?
Yes, mister. How many pages we have that? Because I didn't join from the start of the meeting.
We have this one. We answer this one. Only this one. Okay?
Only?
Yeah.
Yeah, mister. Thanks.
Welcome, Omar. Three, two, one. Get ready, my dear boys. In 30 seconds from now, I'm going to start with the answers. So a regular verb, it has D, ED, IED to the end of it. And a irregular verb, it doesn't have D, ED, IED to the end of it. And pay attention that if you have a helping verb like has, have, had, you have to pay attention to the verb that comes after it. If it's regular, you have to put D, ED, IED. If it's irregular, you have to get the past participle form or the third form of it. Rahim Mirza, number 1. Rahim Mirza, the first sentence.
Okay. Annie went to the library every weekend because she liked it there. Okay, so there are 2 verbs here. Went, and went is an irregular verb.
Good. And
Liked is a regular verb because it has ed.
thank you so much here, Ibrahim. So went here is an irregular verb. It doesn't have the regular rule for adding d, ed, ied. And liked, it has d to the end. For this reason, it's a regular verb. Ed. Number 2.
Yes, mister. She spent her time reading stories about people who fought in the revolution. Spent, we underline spent, and fought. Spent, spent, it's irregular, and fought is also irregular.
Thank you so much. Moving to another one. This will be Mustafa. Mustafa, number 3.
This is number 3. Sometimes hour passed before and stop to check the time. Okay, first, you said the first. It is a regular verb, and
Regular, yeah.
stop also is a regular verb.
Both are regular verbs. Thank you so much here, Mustafa, because here both have ed to the end of them. Okay, Ibrahim Wasim, number 4.
Yes, Mister. Mister, I have a question before I ask. After I done answering, okay?
Okay, number 4.
Okay. The library always smiled when any student suddenly
Suddenly, write
reached
out.
out.
Suddenly,
Right
write
out.
out.
Right out. Okay. We will circle smiled and
And
reached
rushed. Both are what?
rushed are regular.
That's correct. Thanks, Ibrahim. What's your
Mister,
question?
Mister, my question, you can after we done this page, we can go to page 187 because my laptop turned off and
We have time
I
because I
don't
will
solve.
answer the comment page too. Okay?
Bec- I want to only solve 187 or I take a picture only,
No problem. Okay.
not
Okay. Thank you.
okay.
Moving to another one this time. Omar Abu Tawak, you can answer number 5.
Yes, mister.
Yes, Omar.
Anna family ate at 6 o'clock, and Anna always got home just before that. The first one is ate, and the second one is got.
Good. And both are
And both are irregular verbs.
irregular verbs. Thank you so much here, Omar. And here, Omar, you can take a screenshot for the answer here. For the answers, it's for 187. Ibrahim Wasim too. You can make a screenshot, and in 10 seconds from now, I'm gonna move to the second page. So fast as you can, my dear boys. So a regular verb with the ed, ied to the end of it if you want to put it in the past form. But for the irregular verbs, you have to get the second form and you have to memorize it by heart. Is that so clear? So clear. If you missed something here, you can get back to the video lecture. This is for the upcoming page. Yeah. Here also you have the answers. Check your answers as fast as you can. Then we still have one more page. We're gonna have it right now. Okay, here in 189, We will talk about helping verbs and main verbs. A helping verb like has, have, had must be followed by a verb in the past participle form. If it's a regular verb, you have to put ed, ied to the end of the verb. If it's an irregular verb, you have to get the third form of it and you have to memorize it by heart. Mu'taz, do you need something, Mu'taz?
Mister, I can't see your screen.
How? Okay, be with me. Be with me.
Okay.
Muhammad Shanan, can you see my screen?
Yeah, Mister, I can see it well.
Muhammad Shanan, can you see it or not?
Yes, Mister, I can see it.
Thank you, Muhammad. Abdurrahman Al-Abi, can you see my screen?
Yes, Mr. I see only page 188.
Okay, so you can see it well, right?
Yes.
So Mu'taz, try to fix your problem.
Okay.
Thank you. Here I move to, if you miss something here, Mu'taz, you can get back to the video lecture. Don't worry, okay? It will be uploaded to you after the session immediately. Okay, here, not this, yes, this one. Forms of irregular verbs. Abdullah Sheikh, read for us, please, Abdullah.
Okay. Forms of irregular verbs. For many irregular verbs, the form that is used with the helping verb is the same as the past tense. For others, it is different from the past tense. Verb be, go, do, no, write, past tense, was, were, when, did, knew, wrote. With the helping verb has been, have gone, has done, has known, have written.
Thank you so much here, Abdullah. Abdurrahman Sheikh. Pay attention, all of you. Abdurrahman.
Yes.
Here in this sheet, Abdurrahman, we have a list of the irregular verbs. This is the present form, and this is the past form, and this is the past participle form. And pay attention, my dear boy. The past participle form here, before it, there must be one of the helping verbs, has, have, had. Can you read all of them for us, please?
Give, forget, come, be.
Give, given.
Like that. Okay. Give, gave, given. Forget, forgot, forgotten. Come, came, come. Be, is, are, was, were, been. No, knew, none. Go, went, gone. Eat, ate, eaten. Get, got, gotten. Spent, spent, spent. Fight, fought.
Thank you so much, Abdurrahman. Moving to another one, and this time, Mu'taz. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Mu'taz?
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay, read for us please this part. We use.
Okay. We use past participle after have, has, or had. Correct.
Wait a minute for me. So after have, has, had, we have to use the past participle in the third form. Here we have 3 sentences, Mu'taz, and all of them are incorrect. We have to correct all of them with each other. Okay? What's incorrect here is underlined to you. Read the first one.
He has went to the mall.
Yes.
He has gone, not
exactly.
went.
Because here, went is the past form. I don't need the past form. I need the past participle. So it's go, went, gone. That's wonderful. Number 2. Where are you, man? Mu'taz.
Mister, can you hear me?
I can't
Can
hear
you hear me?
Yeah, number 2.
Homework. They have done.
Exactly. It's do, did, done. Why, Mr. It has to be done? Because I have a helping verb. It's called have before it. The third one, Mu'taz.
She has ate the sandwich. She has eaten.
Eaten, exactly. So we have to memorize all of these irregular verbs by heart, right or not?
Yeah.
be able to answer. Thank you so much here, Mu'taz.
Welcome.
Here, this is, you have an exercise down. Read the sentence and think about what form the irregular verbs should take. Underline, all of you put your hands down by the way, okay? All of you. Underline the verb that is in the wrong form. Then write the correct verb from. 4. Item 5 has more than one verb in the wrong form. Answer it, please. You have a minute. By the way, this is your homework. Homework is on page 65, 66, 67, 68, 69 in the grammar workshop. And this homework will be checked after tomorrow on Tuesday. Is that clear? So clear, mister. Okay, this is your homework. Page number 65, 66, and 67, 68, and 69 in the grammar workshop. 5 pages as a homework. Back here to this exercise, you have a minute. Then I'm gonna move in turns, and if you know the answer, raise your hand up. Don't slow me down. We don't have time for that. If you don't know the answer, put your hands down. Okay, the first one. Yeah.
Hello, Miss. Yes, Mister.
Okay, yeah. The first one, please.
Samuel had went to take food to the soldiers.
Soldiers.
Went is wrong. We underline went and write gone.
Yes. Why?
Because the past participle of go is gone.
And here we have to use the past participle form because we have a helping verb called had, right? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks. Moving to another one. Muhammad Shanan. Number 2.
Yes, mister. His father had knew that he wanted to do it. The mistake is new. It should be had known.
Spell it, please. No. Spell it for us, please. Can you spell it?
Yes, K-N-O-W-N.
Exactly.
K-N-O-W-N.
Exactly. Because here, my dear boys, we have a helping verb called have. For this reason, the main verb has to be in the past participle form. No, here is a regular and irregular verb. So you know. Thank you so much, Muhammad. Moving to another one, Ibrahim Mirza, number 3. Ibrahim, can you hear me? I can't hear you by the way.
Yes, mister.
Yeah, number 3.
I can hear you. Okay. Still, he been surprised that he had left the house so early. Okay, so he had been.
No.
So see.
Don't add a helping verb. If you have a main verb, use it. This is the main verb, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like that. Why? Because there is no had before it, or have, or has. So we have to get it back to the second form of it. The past form, I mean.
So that was he was.
He was, exactly. He was surprised that he had left the house so early.
Yeah.
You got the point?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ibrahim. Okay, Hatim Hussein, number 4.
Okay, mister. Number 4. He had came downstairs to find him already gone. Came.
Has to be?
Has to be come.
Come, it's a come. Came, come. That's really wonderful because here we have a helping verb. Had, we have to get the third form, the past participle form, it's come, came, come. Thank you so much, ya Hatem. Moving to another one. This time, it will be time. Time.
Yes, mister.
Number 5.
However, Sam had forgotten.
Exactly. So forgot here is incorrect. Has to be forgotten. You have another one, by the way.
It's forgotten.
You have another
Mister,
one.
it's forgotten. Yeah, and gave.
Yeah, it has to be. It's give, am, given, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
given,
given.
yeah, in the past participle form. Thank you so much for your time. Remember that this is your homework, my dear boys. It will be checked after tomorrow. And here, wait a minute. Check your answers from here. You have all the answers. Tomorrow we're gonna have double Dutch. This is the new RCB selection. You have the sheet for it, and we're gonna have a new lesson in writing, compare and contrast. See you tomorrow, my dear boys. Have a nice time. Best of luck to all of you. Goodbye.
Thanks for being a member in Grammar and Writing Academy, your destination for mastering English. Don't forget that your support means a lot to us. Like, share, and subscribe for more awesome English adventures. See you soon. Goodbye.